Just when you thought your day really sucked.
You suck!
Here comes something to make it suck even more. It's a Lamont and Tonelli podcast.
We have Steve-O in the studio, who is playing at Tommy T's in Pleasanton. Hey, real quick, you're playing tonight?
Tonight, 2 shows. Tomorrow, 2 shows. Sunday, 1 show.
All right. Hey, what time's your girlfriend coming in? Maybe I'll meet her at the airport for you.
She's on a 9:30 flight.
9:30?
So.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, I guess
she's going to be there right away. As soon as you get out of here, you're going to go pick her up or what? Or you send a limo for her, or what's the deal?
I'm just going to go back there, tell her crash out, and let her wake me up.
Oh, okay. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe she'll be waiting at the curb. We'll have all our listeners go and pick her up right now. Elizabeth with a sign. George Clooney's girlfriend, man. I'll tell you what. Hey, I haven't seen you since I think you were just on the roast for Mike Tyson.
Right. Well, I got a call from you guys, and you're like, hey, it's great to hear from you guys, and hey, let's just call in. I've never not called in. Anytime I've heard from you guys, it's always a pleasure.
That's when you broke your nose.
Right. That was a hoot. That was such a hoot. But yeah, you were asking me about Charlie Sheen and how did I get on that roast, and I just think my personal downward spiral didn't have as much viewership as Charlie Sheen's, but it was no less impressive.
Yeah, is that right, huh?
Yeah.
So you're on the roast there. You're on the roast.
Well, I got onto the roast, and the night before the taping, Charlie had a big party, for everybody involved. And so we're at this ridiculous, like, $20 million mansion in Bel Air, and it's this party, and Charlie just comes over and he's talking to me, and I was talking to him for a while, and he said something along the lines of, Steve-O, man, you and me, when we go down in flames, it's legendary. Like, when we go down in flames, Steve-O, we don't half-ass it.
Is that right, huh?
Pretty much. And I'm kind of sitting there sort of taken aback thinking, Charlie Sheen just called me legendary. Like, I don't know how to process that.
Yeah.
But what a cool guy, man. And
good dude.
Yeah, a real nice guy, man.
Yeah.
And the whole roast thing was great.
So have you seen Mike Tyson since the roast when he busted your nose?
I haven't. I've heard from him, but I haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to give you another piece of juicy information.
Okay. All right.
On the roast, I said that the last time I had seen Mike Tyson was the night when we locked ourselves in the bathroom at this party and we ripped through 5 grams of cocaine together. Right?
Yes. Okay.
Which we did. And that was in 2005. But that was a little bit of a lie because the truth is that the last time I hung out with Mike Tyson before that roast, believe it or not, we were locked up in a psychiatric ward together.
Really?
Me and Mike Tyson.
Really?
Yeah. I know it's good when you turn down the music. So this is what it was like. This is 2008. It wasn't the psychiatric ward that Johnny Knoxville famously locked me up in on the day of my intervention.
Yeah.
It was my second psych ward after I'd been sober for about 100 days, and the fog cleared enough for me to realize what a douche I had become.
Yeah, exactly.
And so then I checked myself into a psychiatric ward, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in that second psych ward, and in comes Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah.
And we're sitting in the TV room together in the nut house watching TV, and I'm telling him, I'm saying, Mike, I'm not asking you to punch me, man. I'm just saying, hold your fist out and let me run into it with my face.
That was at the psych ward?
It was in the psych ward. I had smuggled a video camera in with me, and I was trying to film in the psych ward. And it just, truthfully, it was not the time, man. It just wasn't the time.
Yeah.
And so when I found out Mike Tyson was on the roast too, we have the same agent.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, oh man, you tell Mike that he's holding his fist out. I'm gonna run into it with my face like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
And it couldn't have worked out greater, I was just so, and like I said, like I had broken my nose on the set of Jackass 3D. Bam, with this stupid Rocky trick.
Yeah.
Punches me in the face, breaks my nose. The footage wasn't even usable. So I got my nose broken for nothing.
Yeah.
And 2 months after Bam broke my nose, I'm thinking, man, screw this. I'm going to a nose doctor. I'm making the Jackass movie pay for it. I get to the nose doctor and he says, oh man, it's healed this way. I'd have to re-break it with a chisel.
Yeah.
And and then set it straight. So I said, oh, never mind. And then I go to the Charlie Sheen roast. Mike Tyson breaks my nose.
Yeah.
And then some goofy wacky-looking kung fu instructor guy comes out of the audience. He says, "Steve-O, your nose needs to be set right now." Sits me down on the stage. My nose is gushing blood. This wacky kung fu guy puts a thumb on either side of it and works it all back together, lines it up in the middle. And I swear to God, I left that roast with a straighter nose than I showed up.
It looks great. I'm telling you, maybe that's what I noticed when you walked in here.
I'm telling you, man. Like that was, dude. That's like a Mike Tyson nose job, man.
No kidding. Hey, let me ask you this, because you know what I'm doing on Monday. I'm not going to be here on Monday. I'm going in for a colonoscopy. Have you ever had one of those?
I haven't. You know what I had recently was a colonic irrigation. And I'm telling you, it was delightful.
Well, I've never heard that before.
Colonics is mellow, man. It's just like a high power enema.
That's going to be my Sunday. I've got to drink that Go Lightly stuff all day. And sit there and just clean myself.
That's hilarious.
I don't think they've named that one properly. So I'm going to be sitting there for like 24 hours on the can and then getting the old camera up.
Colonoscopy, I understand, is not something to look forward to, but power to you for getting one, because we really need you around for a long
thank
time.
you. Well, you know what?
We don't want you getting butt cancer.
That's exactly it. And the thing is, from what I understand, the worst part is listeners have been emailing me the whole time.
Don't they fill it up with air? And
Yes!
And then you spend the next 24 hours just...
Farting people. Farting people. That's what I was going to say. That's what I was leaning to. My wife is going to go, "You farted me last night."
Honey, you farted me all night.
Steve-O, you're a great guy, man.
Oh, man, it's so great to
Tommy T's in Pleasanton tonight. Two shows on Saturday.
Man,
and a show on Sunday as well. TommyTees.com.
Yeah.
And
TommyTees.com. And I just wanted to say, too, the fact that you personally came to my show last time a year ago, both of you guys, meant the world to me. It was so awesome.
I never do that. Ask Tommy. I never go to the show.
He told me on the way here, he said you never had been there and you've never been back since.
I said, no. But you're the only guy go see.
Oh man, it's great, man. Yeah. And I'll tell you, like it's just like the show is night and day, man.
Tell you what.
It's night and day, man. I've been on tour since then. I toured 15 countries last year.
You're gonna see me tonight. You're gonna see me tonight, but I'll tell you why. I'm asking Tommy to sit me by your girlfriend.
She'll be there.
Yeah.
And I'll be happy to have you sit next to her.
Okay.
I really want. Tonight's gonna be the first night that she's seeing me do stand up too.
Oh really? Oh
yeah.
Are you still doing the stunt? Are you?
You know what? Like I've got different. Like,
so you got a different stunt tonight? I don't know what it is.
I got a different stunt.
Okay, I don't know what it is.
I'm doing a bunch of stunts. I don't know how to not do stunts.
Okay.
I can't do a Steve-O show.
That's what I love.
And I can't do a Steve-O show and stand there and talk the whole time.
So with her being there, is it going to be the best freaking stunt you do, just to wow her? Has she seen you do a stunt? In person.
She's familiar with my work. She loves it.
But has she seen you in person do a stunt before?
I'm trying to think. In person, I don't know. Nothing major.
You know what I think you should do?
Tonight's going to be major.
Let me give you a recommendation.
This will
really wow her.
All these shows are going to be crucial.
Why don't you set your balls on fire?
I'll tell you, I have a stunt with my balls lined up for
you
tonight.
do? Oh, there you go. All right.
And not just after the show.
Steve-O, thanks, man.
One other thing. On Twitter, I'm at Steve-O, and special for the early show tonight. Even though I don't know if we're going to be able to squeeze it. I'm going to give a couple tickets away, so sign up on my Twitter.
We'll have a link on our webpage for it. As soon as, baby, you have the link on our webpage?
Yeah, I'll get it.
It's easy. I'm at Steve-O. There's no hyping. Sign up on Twitter. On my Twitter, tweet me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna squeeze in a couple people. So we'll see tonight, man. This whole weekend's gonna be great, and I love you guys. Thank you.
All right, man. The great Steve-O.
Another fine product from Uranus.
That concludes the Lamont and Tonelli podcast. To hear more and everything Lamont and Tonelli, check out the website at lntworld.com.